guys? Welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today in the Ask SSM video series, got an email from a young subscriber. This guy is 20 years old, and he's writing in asking my opinion, as well as you guys out there, if he's handling things right with this gal he's been dating for the last month or two. You see, when he met her, they clicked, had a bunch of dates, having a good time, but after just 1 month, she now wants to make it exclusive. They're officially boyfriend and girlfriend, not seeing anybody else, that type of thing. And our guy here simply is not ready. He wants to take his time, and he's smart to do that because he really wants to get to know who she really is, see if they click before actually making anything official. Problem is, she doesn't like that very much. And now here we are at the 2-month mark, and she's giving him a lot of crap, saying he was wasting her time, blah, blah, blah. And simply our guy, he's not backing down because he knows it's a mistake rushing into relationships. So it'll be a really good one to go over here, guys, for you relationship guys. It's really important, as I've said countless times, you need to take your time getting to know a girl you're starting to date before you even consider getting exclusive. And in my opinion, easily 5-6 months. 6 months. Honestly. And a lot of people just find that shocking and appalling because most people would jump into relationships the second a pretty girl pays attention to them. And most women are shocked by this because they're used to guys jumping into relationships with them. But let's remember something, guys. Who are the types of guys that don't rush into relationships to commit? The bad boys. And who do all the girls chase after? The bad boys. Because the bad boys, or high value guys that aren't bad boy types, they have options, and they want to see if this chick is good for them. They have a good fit. So it's very important you take your time, regardless of how they react, bluff, test, all that. So I'm going to go through this here. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to get into more detail why I had this opinion, what I think you should do, and all that. So he says here, hey SSM, I'm writing you today to get some advice from you and the community. Me and my lady friend are both 20 years old. To start off, me and my lady friend have been seeing each other for about 2 months. She added me on Snapchat after seeing me seeing a bull riding video that I posted on Instagram. We began talking and met up after about a week. We had a nice time together and scheduled another date. We began seeing each other about once or twice a week. She asked about becoming official around the 1 month mark, but I told her I'd like to wait longer. There you go. So 1 month. Maybe at best they went on 5 dates. Make it official. Why would you make it official? You don't know each other. You're having fun together. You're physically attracted to each other. You like things about each other's personalities, but you don't know each other. People can really put on an act for a long time. That's why you need to spend months and months and months taking your time getting to know each other. Because otherwise, and by the way, over time, people's true character comes out. And you'll see already in this email. So she went off to Spain for some church thing about 2 weeks ago, and we haven't seen each other since then. Earlier today, she called me and was telling me how she's concerned that I'm not serious about committing to her. More like she's probably baffled that you're not wanting to jump into a relationship with her like probably every other guy out there, because I'm assuming she's above average looks. She was telling me how her roommate was saying it shouldn't take this long to decide if you want to be with someone, and how it's leading her on. Oh, so her roommate is a fucking love expert here, a relationship expert. I told her that I want to wait longer because if she was the right one, she should wait. There you go. But the only thing different I would do here is make it clear to her, hey, I'm having a great time with you and all that, but you know, I want to take my time to make sure we really are a good fit, really get to know each other, blah, blah, blah. Say it in words that aren't going to make her have a knee-jerk reaction and throw a temper tantrum. That's the only thing I would say. That's it. I'm not seeing anybody else. Just want to take my time, blah, blah, blah. She said, okay, and hung up. Well, how was that? How did that go? Okay, click. Or was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. Probably the first one. She then sent me a long text, and I'll put it here, so feel free to edit the parts you don't feel are necessary. Oh, no. I'm not going to edit her text because I know everybody wants to hear word for word what she said. And I think you guys will enjoy this. She says, these past couple weeks, I really felt like this isn't going anywhere. I know that we haven't been able to see each other, but I feel, it's all about the feelings, guys. I feel like when we have conversations, I'm the only one talking, and it's never really anything with any substance. Well, It is ideal that the gal is chasing after the guy. It is ideal that she's doing most of the talking, because let's be honest, women really don't give a shit what we say. They want to fucking talk. I also know that you want to keep getting to know each other, but at this point, I feel like you like the attention I give you, so you're just leading me on by saying you're eventually going to commit to a relationship, but you're not. So she just can't believe. How dare this guy not want to get in a relationship with me right away? The fact that you said, if it's the right person, they'll wait, is kind of bullshit, because I feel like after about 2 months of talking, you know if you see a future with someone and want to commit. No, because again, 2 months, people can really put on an act and be on their best behavior. And 2 months, real life situations don't come at you to really reveal their character. But here's a real life situation where she's annoyed he's not committing, and it's revealing her character. What I tell you. I feel, see that word, guys? Women, it's all about the feelings. I feel like you don't really know if they're the right person until after you're dating and in the relationship for a little while, because you continue to grow together and get to know each other. And you've been showing me the past couple days that I'm not someone you want to commit to, and it feels like I'm just wasting my time and I don't know what to do at this point. That's her text. So clearly her hanging up the phone, click, she's annoyed. So I told her that I thought everything had been fine and I didn't see any issues, but I'd like to keep this going. But if she wants someone who will commit faster, then I'm not the one for her, and we could end things, but I would still like to keep things going. There you go. She probably didn't like that answer. I would like a relationship with her at some point in the future, but I wouldn't want to make anything official too soon. Do you think I did the right thing, or what should I do differently? Okay, so I will respond to that in a few minutes, but before I want to get into this, because aside from entertainment, this is also a teaching thing, because I know a lot of you guys, younger guys, want to hear my opinion on this. So back to the whole why you wait to take time to commit to the girl. You start dating, you have a good time, you're attracted to each other physically, you like things about each other's personalities, but still, guys, let's be honest, everybody's on their best behavior when they first start off in dating and all that type of thing, most of the time. So you don't really know who you're really dealing with. You got to take your time. I say again, 5 or 6 months. I'd wait 6 months. Now here's the deal. In 6 months, believe me, situations can arise most of the time that can really begin to reveal one's true character, either the gal or the guy. You rush into things, you don't get to see that, and it's really important to do that. Number 2, a common trait. And some of these stories I cover from all the guys sending their personal stories to me from all over the world. And when things go bad, is almost always the gal loses respect for the guy. He acts weak, a doormat, a pushover, and she treats him like crap. Usually because in her mind, she has all the power in the relationship. He's more into the relationship than she is. When a guy jumps into a relationship too quickly, like, oh my God, I got to get this girl, that communicates to her through his actions that he is really into her. And immediately, she's got the power, the pussy power. And already, that's when she usually starts probably trying to get more of her way with him, and bullshit can happen. I'm not saying always, but a lot of the time. So, it's in the guy's interest to take his time, make her work to get him, okay? Anything in life that we have to work hard to achieve or get, or takes a while to get it, we appreciate more. And it's the same thing in relationships. Another thing here is that she's not used to this. I guarantee you, if she is above average looks, which I'm guessing our man here can get a girl above average looks, she's used to guys chasing after her, probably trying to be the guy being the one to bring up the relationship and locking her down. And the fact that he isn't doing this is driving her nuts. You know, she's not used to this. So all these things is going against her usual programming here. But remember, another thing, women test, women bluff. They want to see how strong the guy is. And so this could be a big giant shit test, and she's going to be mad at him and act like, I don't know if I can do this any longer, in hopes that you will be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, I'll commit to you, going against what you want to do. But you don't do that. You do what you want to do. And that's what attracts them to the guys that are the bad boys, because the bad boys, they can never tame. They're always a challenge. Nice guys, they're easy. So, bro, you need to do what you want to do. If you want to take 6 months, 5 months, 4 months before getting to know her more, then do it, because it's something that you want to do. All right? Most guys are going to cave, and most guys are sadly dumped, cheated on, all that. But they chase after the ones that are the bad boys or do what they want to do. So I want you to do what you want to do. I can't stress that enough. Do not let her little intimidation tactics, move you from what you want. You know deep down inside what you want, do that. Because if you don't, if you cave, yeah, she'll probably get in a relationship with you. But already she's learned that she can start throwing a temper tantrum when she isn't getting her way, and eventually you'll cave. Do not cave at all. You do it when you're ready. Now you may be thinking, you guys may be thinking, SSM, he could lose this girl. Well, number one, so what? There's 8 billion fucking people on the planet, half of them are women. He's in college, I'm assuming. There's chicks everywhere. Okay, the semester's about to end, but in the fall, there'll be chicks everywhere. Our guy will have no problem finding a replacement, because already this guy's light years ahead by taking his time. He already knows that. He watches this channel, he's learning shit, okay? So he's got options, and that's a good thing, because when you have options, you're in no rush to make big rash decisions like jumping into a relationship with a chick you barely even know. So he's handling it right. And if you give in too quickly, she won't respect you, and that is going to lead to her running the relationship, and you don't want that, because that doesn't work out very well. Now, what I say about you spend months getting to know the girl before you get into a committed relationship with her, just you and her, nobody else. It gives time for life situations to arise to see her true colors. Well, guess what? Here we are with a real life situation, and he's already starting to see her true colors. He's not doing things according to her timetable, and all of a sudden, here we go. Here's our little drama. Now, I can understand, to be fair here, that nobody wants to feel like they're being used. Okay? No one wants to feel like they're being jerked around. And so some people might say, well, SSM, maybe she feels like she's being used or jerked around. Fair point. But if our guy is being sincere with her and communicating, it's not because I'm secretly banging 5 other chicks or playing games. I simply want to take my time to get to know each other, make it right. That's all he has to do. Beyond that, it's fucking drama, So he's already starting to see her character when she isn't getting her way. So, after all this, I'm saying, because this is a teaching video, what do I think you should do? Well, number one, I think you're doing the right thing. Personally, if it was me, I would just hang back and wait for the next time she reaches out to you, either comes by your apartment or dorm, or calls you or texts you, and see what she says. And if she's still giving you shit, if it was me, based on her behavior and being the fact that you're 20 years old and all that, I would say to her, hey, listen, having a good time with you. We've been on a number of dates and everything, but clearly you're looking for something much faster. So I think, honestly, at this point, maybe we should just be friends. You say it to her. You friend zone her, okay? Because I'm just not quite ready yet. I really want to get to know you, and I don't want to get in the way of you finding the relationship, because obviously you want a boyfriend or something like that. Why don't we just be friends? And at that point, then, one of two things is going to happen. Either she's going to... Well, probably she'll either blow up and yell at you. You wasted my time for 2 months, and then that's it. You're not going to hear from her. Or she'll say something you'll be a little bitchy, and then hang up. At that point, do not contact her. Do not reach out to her. Don't do anything. Let your life go on. And one of two things will happen. Either A, eventually she'll be out there looking for other dudes, and either the guys that she meets are a bunch of pussies she has no respect for, or a bunch of douchebags, and eventually she'll reach out. Because, as you've all heard, they all come back. She'll come back because she really did like you, and the fact that you didn't cave to what she wanted, the fact that you didn't chase after her, will only make her more attracted to you. And next thing you know, she's going to be, sending that text at fucking 11:30 at night on a Saturday saying, hey, stranger, hey, what are you up to? And there you go. And then you can decide if you want to invite her over and bang her, or have something with her, or not. Or you won't hear from her at all. But who cares? Now, personally, if it was me, seeing how she's behaving here, even if she wants to wait, I just wouldn't be involved with her, because already seeing how she's behaving here, I can already see a lot of bullshit down the road. And after being on this planet for 46 plus years, I don't have time for shit. I personally would break up with her or you know what I mean, and then focus on yourself. Because remember, bro, you're 20 years old. These are the years that you need to fucking be on your grind, because what you do now is really going to determine how the rest of your life goes. School or pursuing a trade that you're working on or whatever it is, that's your purpose right now. So you don't need to have a mini marriage going on while this stuff's going on. I'm going to promise you, dating, having fun, enjoying yourself, you need experience. Obviously, you need to relieve things down there, as long as you're wearing protection, of course. But, you don't need to be married at 20 years old, so to speak, with a girlfriend. And she's pushy, she's a pain in the ass, and I just see this not going a very good place. You continue on with her. So I would just say flat out, hey, you know what? Seems like we're on we want different things. I had a great time with you, but maybe it's best we just be friends. And on the other hand, she also may go psycho on you and hate your guts forever for doing that. But you know what? You got to do what's best for you. So that's what I would handle. I wouldn't pursue anything further at this point, given how she's acting here. I can just see between the lines problems down the road. And by the way, since she's using her friend as her therapist and person she goes to about everything, that's also going to be a big pain in the ass. Not that girls don't do that, but you get my point. That's what I think. But in my opinion, you did things right. And by the way, gentlemen, I wanted to say this earlier, but I forgot, and this is really important. These things I talk about on this channel, and the thing I say about waiting a while before you get in a relationship with a girl, that is really going to weed out the gals that are worth giving a chance to see how it may work out or not. Because the ones that are going to be the ones that you should watch out for, the red flags, they're not going to react well to things like I tell you to take your time to get to know her and stuff like that. That's going to reveal real quick her personality, when you're not going to cave to what she wants, when you call her bluff on various tests and stuff like that. So these things I talk about doesn't mean you're going to get every girl, because it's going to reveal the ones who are a big giant pain in the ass. But the ones that are cool and will take their time and all that and have a potential for being someone to think about maybe getting serious for your relationship, guys, that will show which ones are worth the effort and not worth it. And I think, in my opinion, my gut tells me this one is not worth it. I could be wrong, but I usually am not at this point. So that's what I think. But anyhow, bro, appreciate you writing in. I think your story definitely will help out. So think about it. Do what you want to do. Do not be pressured by her or any other gal to do what you don't want to do. Because if you go against what... Women know when a guy is going against what he wants to make her happy, and that only turns them off. Even though they claim they want you to do that. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. So think it over. Do what you want to do. And I wish you the best. And let me know down the road what happened. I really like to hear about that. And I'm sure all the guys here would like to hear about that as well. All right, guys, that is it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Let this guy also know what you think. And you guys have personal experience in this when the gal's trying to rush into a relationship. Believe me, this will help this guy out. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.